So a place in your house I prefer where I can set a bunch of paper towels is what I prefer. So you can also hang these too, if you want to, in bunches. It's easier, I think it's easier to do this if you just lay it out and then take the stems off later. And you can write on here, you know, mint or whatever if you forget. So the flowers, you can obviously wash those off if you want. I'm not going to. That's up to you. I just lay them on piles. They might, hopefully they don't start to smell kind of funny. Just watch them. If you're using anything else, you might want to make sure that they're split off. And I'll probably split them off later after I'm done into smaller piles and stuff. You can keep the stem on here. You can crush it up and use it because it will be a stronger sleep aid for you. Flowers later for the chamomile. So I'm just gonna, lay them out here. And they're gonna dry. And you're gonna wait until they're fully dry before you put them in your tea container. Okay? You're gonna do the same thing with all this. I'm gonna take off, when I'm done, I'm gonna take off the stevia leaves. Okay? You could probably make this go faster if you wanted to put it in the dehydrator. I don't like to, so I just leave it out for a week. and it will do it. You can also take these in bunches. Hang on. In bunches, put a little rubber band around it, and then hang it upside down to dry if you wanted to, okay? From wherever you have. I could probably do that from my garage if I wanted to, okay? I'm not going to because I don't have the supplies for that right now. You could use string. You could probably use string too. If you don't have a lot of space, you could probably do that. This is my dining room table. Eventually down the line, the dining room table will turn into a dining room table again. But for now, it's not. So I think I keep my containers and things like that. One of these days, my kitchen will be beautiful again, but for now it's not. So just need to get a big space. And you could even do this in preparation before you went anywhere and got all your stuff out of the garden. My mint leaves, the only thing that I've ever used mint in is Asian or Indian food and sometimes desserts, but that's it. So I usually just dry it, is what I do. So we're going to try to flatten these out a little bit better. Okay. So when you do get this done in a week, and I'll show you what it looks like in a week here. Hang on. In a week, it's going to look dry like this, okay? I don't have any flowers in here because mine last year didn't make it. So I just cut back off the leaves because it didn't even grow any flowers on it. And it was just potent enough for the chamomile is what I was talking about. Sorry, I mean the chamomile. So the chamomile is what's in here. The leaves is what's in here. None of the flowers were able to be created last year. So this is all I got was the leaves, and I just cut them. And then they died. Okay. So, because I did it in my house, and it didn't work as well. So you have to keep the house at a certain temperature in order for it to survive. The seeds work just fine. It's just the part where, you know, it needs to propagate and all that other stuff. Or, not propagate, but grow and stuff and produce the flowers. So this is what it looks like, and this is some pretty potent stuff, okay? So if you're gonna try something like chamomile, and I just put tea on it because I'm the only one in the house, so I know what it is. If you're gonna be the only person who's going to be using this tea, then do that. If not, then I would label it sleepy time tea or something, and I would tell everybody who's gonna have it that, hey, this stuff is pretty potent and it will make you sleep. So test it, and if you can have chamomile, because you tried it in the store, because you want to make sure you're not allergic or anything. So that's the other thing. Not many people, I don't think, are, but you can make salves from these flowers too. But I got these off of Amazon. You can see where I have them. Okay, they're all in here in this little top thingy, okay? And these are those tea things. So all you do is you just put your dry leaves in here, put this on top of it, put hot water in there and let it seep for a few minutes, and then here's your container, that you can, stick it on. But if that doesn't work, I usually just keep it in the tea and just like use it as, mixing with my, this thing, tea, whatever it is. But anyway, you can find these on Amazon, and I'll leave a link below on where I bought them. One of them, though, I have an extra pink one in here, and the extra pink one is one that I got for Christmas one year from one of the girls at work. So, that is in here somewhere. I don't know if it's this one. It might be this one. I don't know. But anyway, these are very handy. So I'll write a thing, and you get the whole thing, minus that one pink one. So they're very handy. I love them. They're dishwasher safe and all that. Just make sure you don't melt them. And then, you push them in there and make your tea. So, it's very relaxing. I usually have it at night. I would probably have it at night just in case. You could have it during the day, but you might fall asleep. But those of you who, are more susceptible to like Benadryl and you're on wires, I don't know if chamomile is a good thing for you, but this is a natural. So anyway, you let this dry for a week or two or whatever to, you can check it too. Leaves, like I said, are going to be taken off the stem. So are the mint leaves. All the mint is going to come off all this stem, okay? You cut them, they grow back, okay? So I have a huge abundance of it, which I should have probably cut it back earlier, but I cut it back a couple times. I check weekly to see how often. So, that's something to think about. Okay. The chamomile flowers, like I said, you can use some of the leaves if you want to. That's up to you. But I do want to tell you, don't take them all off the first year. Okay? I took a lot of them off, but my next set I'm probably not going to take off because I'm going to let some of them seed and go to seed so that they can reseed themselves and come back every year. So you probably want to leave a few of them, just to let you know, to reseed if you're going to do your garden. Okay? So, like I said, that way you can have them come off every year, or come out every year, or come back every year. In Colorado, anyway. I don't know how everybody else works. So, I am probably going to plant some more seeds and see if they come in. We'll see. We'll keep watering them and keep fertilizing and see what happens. So hopefully I'll get abundance of them and keep having them come back every year. So thanks for watching. This is my chamomile tea today, and I'll come back and I'll show you more on how I strip those and how they look when they're dry. So we'll see you in a week or so. And this is a good time to be doing all this stuff because it's great. And you can do an indoor garden if you want to. You just have to make sure that room stays really warm so that your plants will flower and stuff. Thanks for watching this week's Food Aspire. Hope you enjoyed this chamomile idea straight from your home garden. And have a wonderful, inspiring week. And I hope you guys stay tuned for more great ideas on gardening stuff, food, and home. Thanks for watching Food Aspire Home and Garden, and we'll see you next time.